We cannot carry everything all at once. We cannot meet all the people in the world at the same time. We cannot multitask all things in the same moment and stay sane, at least. In order to start carrying new bags, our hands first must be empty and ready to take them. As long as we are overburdened with the old baggage, the new can only watch and wait. It can be very painful doing that leap, because we have been attached to the old for so long, it has become our primary source of dopamine, relief, emotional needs, familiarity, security, and a habit. Every time we step into the new, we first must endure the trust period. It is the space where we meet the void and it looks back at us. In this moment, we have a choice to either wait it out and hope not to go crazy, or go back into the comforts of the old timelines. Each of these choices has its pros and cons. It is up to us to outweigh them. In my personal experience, I can confirm that saying that the pain of staying the same is worse than the birthing pains of change. Change and transformation are under the domain of the fire element. The phoenix must die in a blaze. The body also goes into fever when it is detoxing. Ask yourself, what is worth more to you? The old and familiar, or the new and unknown? The biggest fear that humans have is the fear of the unknown. We will go to incredible lengths to be certain of things and to keep the world steady as we observe it. A world of waves, a world of change, a life that is motion itself. This is what keeps us from thriving, and it speeds up our dying. What will you transform and burn off this season? Can you remember a time on a Sunday morning, waking up with a splitting headache, hungover from the night before, drinking the night away with your friends, and borrowing tomorrow's entire day in advance? Every single time this used to happen to me, my only wish in that moment would be, if only my head did not hurt right now. If only I can walk without vertigo. If only I were stable, what would I give? The same idea can be conveyed through basic health. Every time I injured my ankle, my only wish was to be able to just walk normally again. Every time I had a tooth problem, my only wish was to be able to chew on both sides again. Every time I had a fever or a flu or a detox crisis, my only wish was to be able to go outside and feel strong again. Lately, my laptop screen broke all of a sudden. For 2 weeks I couldn't use it, and I was smacked by the reality of how much work I was doing on the laptop, how much good anime I was watching on it, how easier it was to use it compared to my phone. And as I was waiting for my new screen to arrive, I thought to myself, I will never take my screen for granted again. Think of any situation where something has happened that suddenly you lost something that up until then you have been regarding as background furniture. Or otherwise never noticed that it brings you life, joy, or just the basic functions of the day. If we can embrace the fact that everything can be taken for granted if we are not present for it, then we see everything as ultimately borrowed from life, from the earth, to be enjoyed, recorded, story told, and then put back into the box where it came from. We are so not aware of all the things we have going for us. Just look at your body. We do not revere the fact that digestion is happening, that the lungs pump oxygen and blood, that our bro spleen is making new blood, that our cousin liver is doing the cleanup, that grandma pancreas and grandpa gallbladder are still there after all these years of taking them for granted. And whatever else is going on inside of us that our unimportant background tasks that we neglect up until the point they stop working. What else in our lives is only in the background like this? Do not wait for things to break down. Do not wait for pain. Do not wait for illness. If we can become grateful to the point that just inhaling and exhaling becomes the single most amazing thing, we can reach peace in this lifetime. Nothing is granted. Everything is waiting for you to hug it with gratitude. And whatever you hug will grow. Exhale. Exhale all the air out. And let the inhale happen fully on its own. The pressure inside you needs to equalize and find balance with the pressure of the atmosphere around you. Our breath and our energy field are communicating with everything all the time, way before the mind can read the story being written in front of it. It is worth your time and life to invest in becoming friends with your breath and aura field, with your emotions, with your shadow side. Don't pull in, push out and give with intention. Let the pull in happen by itself. Life enjoys this flirtation, this dance, this oscillation. Try spending money on your health and business and see how much freer you breathe. View money as momentum, as fuel to propel you, as a moving, flowing entity that needs circulation and exercise just like us. It becomes stale if it's stagnant. Include others in your circulation. Let others help you, because everyone wants to give. Allow others to give you. Give them the gift of giving to you. Allow others to love you and support you. You know you would do the same. Give away clothes you haven't put on and things you haven't used for more than a month. Give, give, give. Make space to breathe. Exhale. You cannot receive fresh air while there is stale air inside you. We gasp for more air. And it's always time to actually exhale a bit more, that last part, before the inhale can come by itself. First, clear out everything to create the magnet. The room is useful when it's empty. Do not avoid the void. You could end up devoid. We are swimming in etheric waters, silky plasma charged with light. Delight in the flight. Free fall, there is no ground. There was never up or down. You are free. Do you see your own light? Others can see your light only if they are in theirs. If you shine and you get darkness reflected back, it doesn't mean your light is not good enough. It just means that the people around you are in darkness. It can be sad to accept, and yet very liberating. It is not good or bad. It's a matter of different songs you and the other are dancing to. We don't give someone our light and then we spend some. We role model the light and remind others how to shine. It is not good or bad. It's just a matter of frequency. Light eyes, bright sky, and sunshine is out. Or heavy eyes, dark eyes, clouds, an inward vortex and a black hole, illusion. Sometimes just lifting your eyebrows, blinking, breathing, and looking around is enough to break out. When we are born, our parents shine their light from their eyes into ours and connect us online to the grid of life. They give us the seed of our consciousness. We are half mother's mind and half father's mind, at least in the very beginning. Be aware of things that keep you in the dark, in tunnel vision, in narrow thinking, in seeing only one solution or no solution at all. People, places, food, content can enlighten us, give us more light, more clarity and perspective, or bog us down into darkness, make us think there is no way out or that everything is futile. Choose wisely. Abundance is a field of acceptance. It is a field of nodding the head yes to life. The action of opening up your energy body and allowing life to take control and give you things. To receive, we need to surrender to the energy of others to influence and move us. To receive, we need to not flinch at long eye contact and absorb a person's essence when it comes out. To receive, we need to set ourselves aside for the moment as to not get into the way. To receive, we need to listen, wait, relax, do nothing, just be the space where everything else lands. We can't receive while we are attempting to give, prove. It cannot go both ways at the exact same time. Get out of your own way and get out of the way of others when they give, and allow the world to give to you